What's up, guys? It's been a while here. Been a couple months. Just been caught up with work and a bunch of other stuff that was going on. In the meantime, while I was doing that, I couldn't actually do much besides work and, come home and just kind of relax and stuff after the day because I didn't have much energy left. So in the result, as you can see, my poor car. I don't think you can tell how dirty it is. Oh yeah, you can tell. Yeah, it's super dirty in the meantime. But the big problem that I'm having is a large crack right here, and I don't think you can see it very well on video, but it goes all the way down from the corner here all the way up. And I think the sealant on my window is gone and needs to be replaced, because what you will see is this is the result, and also the reason as to why I'm wearing a mask, of all of the rain that we've been getting. So as you can see, it's grown mold. So today, the plan is to take out the seats completely out, and then we're also going to just clean the entire inside of this and probably park it under our porch over there. It won't be as moldy, or moisture won't be able to get in as much to the car if it's under the porch. I'm gonna lift up the trunk because the battery's back here. While we take this out, I'm gonna mount you guys onto my tripod real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery so that my airbags don't go off when I take out the seats. But since we're doing that, I'm also probably gonna remove the rear seats completely, obviously after I get everything cleaned. And then once I got everything cleaned out inside, vacuumed and washed down and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna go take it to a car wash and get the outside cleaned. So let me get the camera all set up for the trunk shot, and I also have to go get my interior cleaning stuff that I completely forgot. But in case if you were wondering, this is an M95 respirator mask. That way none of the mold gets into my breathing. So we're trying to do this as safe as possible. I also have gloves, so let's get to it. We've got the trunk open. I'm gonna remove this netting that I have in here, shopping netting. Get that out of the way. And we have just a safety thing, just in case if whatever happens. Safety netting here. I'm gonna set this on top of this so it doesn't blow away or anything. And to get to the battery, I want to pull this up. So here's the flooring. It looks like it's got a little bit of mold on it. There's a little bit of mold on there. I don't think you can see that. You can see it. A little dark, but there you go. Now you can see inside. My work truck's in the corner. I moved that so it wouldn't be. And turns out I'm gonna have to blur it out anyway. We got into the battery now. Battery is right here. I just gotta get my tools. Let me show you how this cover comes up. With an Audi battery, there's a cover here. Little latch like this. You push in this latch and you'll pull it up, and there's your battery terminal. So let me get that battery disconnected and I'll be back as soon as I do. Battery is disconnected, and I flipped that plastic clip thing back over top of the battery shield so the fucking connectors of the battery don't go back and touch it while I'm trying to take out the seat, because I definitely don't want my airbags to go off at all. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move up that way towards the front, and we're gonna start working on those seats. And I'm gonna take out my gloves, probably gonna wash down the seat a little bit first with hand soap and water, just to kind of keep as much mold off of me as possible. Let's move up front. Now we're up front, and this is pretty much the problem area of everything that I've been trying to go through and work on, and covered in mold. I have this tool, which is Walmart brand. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's Heart, and what it is it's just Allen key wrenches with a tool that you put the Allen key through, and it gives you a little bit extra juice to be able to take Allen keys off, because my front 4 bolts on both of these seats are Allen keys. They're not or Torx. I think you could use both of them. So I'm just gonna use these Allen keys, and we're gonna get started after a little wipe down of the front seat. So I'm gonna grab my bucket of water, and I'm gonna grab a nice little wash rag, and I'm gonna give it a good rub down and put on my gloves. Okay, so I got my gloves on, got my bucket of water right here. with hand soap in it. I got a couple rags. I got a couple of them because one's gonna be to wipe the seats down, one's gonna be to dry the seats off, and then the other one's gonna be to like clean the rest of the car that didn't touch mold or anything of the sort. So I'm gonna give this a quick wipe down right now, and then we'll get to start removing this, and we'll move to the other side and we'll do the same thing, and then we're gonna clean the whole thing and vacuum the inside of the car and everything like that. So get this nice and soaped. Okay. So I got my rag with hand soap and water so I don't mess up the leather. We're gonna give it a good wipe. I'm just wiping everywhere that I see mold. I'm not getting super thorough at the moment, just enough to be able to take the seat out. So that's just good enough. That's got most of the mold off of it. So we're gonna be able to start taking the seat out. I believe it's an 8mm Allen key and it's got the ball head at the end. So let's start taking these out. We almost got the front seat off. I was having trouble. Hey, look at this bolt. Insanely rusted. But I got it to bite. I don't have anything to clean the bolt off with. So maybe some soap and water and scrape it out a little. This way I could get it back on. Should probably looking to see what size bolts these are so I can replace them. The two back ones are clean. They look brand new. Two front ones are horrible. I know getting it wet's not the best idea in the world, because that's why it's rusted in the first place, but it's the only option I got right now. Just try to get it wet and clean it out as much as I possibly can, just so it'll give me enough bite. That should be good enough. Should be good enough for a good bite. Clean it out just a little bit. Now you can actually see the inside actually get a bite. Awesome. Now let's just dry it out. Try to dry it up as much as I possibly can so it doesn't rust more. I'm just taking a screwdriver, just like sticking it in the hole. Not the best, but it's okay. So we're gonna put that screw there so I don't lose it. Let's take off the other four. Here's bolt number 2, also rusted, but I can get a bite, so that's okay. As you can see, this bolt 100 times better. Same with the other back one. Fourth bolt out. So as you can see, one seat out here, some mold on the carpet. So as you can see, carpet's pretty dirty, some mold. This seat just clips back up, but I'm gonna take out that seat first, and then we'll work into the back and we'll clean all of this. We're gonna do the other seat now. So I'm gonna get my rags, I'm gonna get new gloves, and I'll see you on the other side. I thought it was gonna be an 8mm Torx nut, just like it was for the seat, but it's not an 8mm Torx nut, and it's not a 10mm Torx nut, which means it's gotta be a 9mm, and I don't have a 9mm. I guess the back seats are just gonna have to wait even longer. They've been holding on for a while, but I'm gonna replace everything in the trunk, and then we're gonna go over there and clean up the seats, see if I can't bring the vacuum out here and like vacuum the floor and just kind of like really clean that up. Let me put the trunk back together, and then I'll see you over at my seats. Okay, so these seats are done. They're clean with soap and water. And then I'm gonna clean the top of the back seats out there, just so that'll be done. And then just get some like of that leather stuff to wipe on there that takes care of it, and try to figure out how to get rid of the mold smell. So I'll be back with you as soon as I'm done. All right, what's up guys? I've got it finally done. The outside is still super dirty, but I'll get to that some other day. For right now, I just had to get all that mold out. Like everything's all clean. Give you a look. As you can see, I didn't clean my rubber mats, but there's a spider. I didn't clean my rubber mats in there, but I cleaned the whole carpet underneath as much as I can. Like what you see is stains, it's not dirt anymore. And then clean the whole seats, front and back. Clean the whole front of the car. Cleaned all of it. There you go, you can probably see that a lot better. Cleaning the inside of just mold and everything like that. Now I gotta clean up all my stuff over here. But you know, pretty productive day. I'm gonna be trying to upload videos more often. I was just kind of stuck in a weird place where I couldn't do it because just how everything was coming together, it just wasn't working out. But now I've got a lot more time. I should be able to upload more videos, and I'm glad that I finally had some, like, hopefully interesting content. So if you like my stuff, please like and subscribe. More will be coming.